Have you ever wondered what it's like for a complete noob to dive blind into a fandom you're a big part of and watch them crash and burn? Well, if you said yes, it's your lucky day because I wanted to illustrate what my experiences was like when I tackled probably two of the biggest fandoms that I've never been part of, K-pop and anime. And what better way to introduce yourself to these amazing communities than fanfictions? So today, I'll be reading two of the most random fanfics I found from those fan bases. Also, as a discretion, I did zero research beforehand, so when I portray these people or characters in the fanfictions differently from how they actually are, I apologize in advance. Alright, the first fanfiction is called Forbidden, a Helix FF. From my very limited knowledge, the story is about a boy band called the Stray Kids. I don't think they're actually kids though, because that would be kinda weird. Anyways, the summary doesn't really tell you what the story is gonna be about, besides, it all started with truth or dare. Ooh, very interesting. Chapter 1. Just spin it. Hyunjin, hurry up. Just shut up, I'll spin it when I'm ready. The tall blonde-haired boy said, pacing his eyes everywhere around the room except the bottle, nervously. He signed, listening to the chatter of everyone surrounding him. Just skip him. He was taking too long. Never knew he was such a scaredy cat. Is he joking? Hyunjin of all people, being scared to just kiss someone? Hyunjin started to tense up. It's probably his first kiss, so don't blame him. He's only a first-timer, chuckled Minho, nagging Han, making him laugh. Oh god, prediction time. I'm gonna bet that these two, Mr. Maze Runner and Han, are the bullies of the story. Just watch. Chan and Chan Bin, obviously the superior Chan, were cracking up, rolling all over the room. Okay, that's enough. It's not my first time and I'm not scared, Hyunjin said, standing up, chest out. So just do it, added Jungin. The bottle finally gets spun, going around and round in circles until it slows down and lands on none other than Lee Felix. Wait, who is saying that? Is one of the guys just announcing it for everyone? Hyunjin's eyes landed onto Felix. Felix tried to avoid Hyunjin's eyes, looking everywhere but him. Everyone was looking at the two of them. Sungmin whispered into Hongjun's ear, Jung, look, they're about to kiss. Hongjun's head quickly jotted up from his Nintendo Switch to witness the kiss for himself. Hyunjin picked himself up and said, I can't do this. He's a boy? Well, I mean, we are playing with boys only, Cho-san added. Hyunjin, you're living with the same musty-dusty dudes for who knows how long, and you just realized you're playing spin the bottle with guys only? Man, I think I was so focused on this dude's problem that I forgot about his smooth brain. Just do it. It's not like we ship you two, giggled the others. Fine, only a peek on the cheek. Hyunjin. Nope, on the lips, said Songhwa. Geez, how many guys are in this group? 20? Can that still be considered a boy band? Felix looked up all red and flustered, scratching the back of his head. Hyunjin was observing Felix's absurd reaction, waiting for the perfect moment to... Smack! Wooyoung pushed Felix on Hyunjin, making their lips crash into each other's. At the corner of Hyunjin's eyes, he could see Minho and Han giggling about something. It made him come back to life and realize he was kissing his He was kissing Felix?! He quickly yanked Felix off of him, pushing him to the ground. Felix's rosy, soft face turned into a bruised, battered face from the hardness of Hyunjin's push. Oh jeez, just from a push? Does this man chuck steroids or something? Everyone was still gobsmacked. But they moved on from it because they knew the two of them would be a bit touchy about their subject. Later on, it had been about 2 to 3 hours at this point. Hinata was laying down in one of the rooms, expression blank. The door opens. A tall figure steps onto the room, closing the door behind themselves. Yongbok? Who? Felix doesn't answer, so he tries again. Yongbok, please answer me! He doesn't answer again, so Yongbok Lee Felix, just effing answer me! Oh, I guess that's just his Korean name? Felix turns his head around, knowing that Hyunjin was worried or mad by his voice and tone. He watched Hyunjin's mouth and eyes widen. Did I give you those bruh? And for the first time, he speaks. Yes, Hyunjin, yes you did. Hyunjin knew it was bad because Hyunjin only used his first name when he was really upset or hurting? Wait, huh? What the heck? What is happening? Are you two real people? He walked over to the side table, resting his arm onto the table, looking down at Felix. I know I never say this, but I'm sorry. Felix cuts him off, patting the bed for Hyunjin to sit down, so he did. I know you're sorry, and it's okay. Will rubbing his back, but it's not. I shouldn't have done that, and I'm sorry. Felix quickly puts his finger over Hyunjin's mouth. Stop! I know you are! Hyunjin, filled with sorrow, pushing himself onto Felix. Hold on, why did this Lee Felix guy forgive him so fast? Didn't Hyunjin clobber the dude until he was bruised? I mean, it was an accident, but who knows what he's capable of? Like, Felix, I promise you, there are better guys out there. You literally have like 19 other choices. Felix saw a different side of Hyunjin, and sooner or later, Hyunjin drifted off to sleep in Felix's arms. It comforted him, made him feel safe. And with that, the night had just begun. Wow, what a banger of a chapter. All jokes aside, besides some grammatical issues and confusing scenarios, it was a pretty enjoyable story. There are a few more chapters after that, but nothing really happens except the entire group ditches the two to go shopping. Minho and Hana are apparently also dating, and Felix accidentally steps on Hyunjin's nuts. Also, the author included a bonus picture and a little note at the end, so let's check this out. Why not? So, I'm guessing the tall blonde guy on the left is Hyunjin and the guy on the right is Felix? Alright, the author's note. I remember when I first heard about SKS in early 2019, I loved them and Hyunjin was my bias. I think that means he's their favorite. And still is. And I've really got to watch Hyunjin and Felix's relationship grow. It is truly something beautiful. And I love the fact that these yo are always together. And also, blind Felix is my bias wrecker. I mean, no, I'm not sure what you mean, but since we were picking favorites, I'll say that my favorite Stray Kids member is Hongjoon, cause he's a gamer. I made Ness on Smash. Oh, ew. Alright, this next fanfiction is from a super niche anime that you've probably never heard of. Jujutsu Kaisen. For some reason, despite being really popular in my favorite genre of anime, I've never really been inclined to watch it. Maybe because the only character I know is Gojo, and I, no offense, really don't like him. Well, lucky for me, the story is about the reader and another character that is not Gojo, Inumaki Toge. Never seen him before, but from the cover, he has a bowl cut, so you know he's getting all the ladies. In this fanfiction, the reader is Gojo's sister who wants to attend Tokyo Jujutsu High. Follow Gojo YN on this roller coaster of an adventure to see her perspective on life, and possibly love. Chapter 1. You can call me artist. Artist! You can call me idol. Idol! 아님 어떤 다름. 다름. Wait, is this K-pop? Wouldn't it be crazy coincidence if it was a lyrics to like a Stray Kids song? YN, could you please turn off the damn music down? It's effing 2 in the morning! Satoru, my oh so dear brother, complained as I smirked. I don't care! I mouthed the lyrics to the older male, who just groaned before purposely stepping on the wire that powered my speaker. Hey! My oppars! Oh god, please tell me she didn't say that. I'm about to whoop her ass. I raged before smacking my brother on the head and he winced in pain. They're not real, you weeb, he said as I gasped before smacking him again. What the actual F is wrong with you? He questioned while rubbing circles on his newly formed bruises. First, never disrespect my oppars like that, Ni-chan, I huffed. Okay, I kid you not, the rest of the chapter was her arguing with Gojo because he wasn't letting her attend the high school where he works at. We didn't even get to meet Mr. Bullcut Inumaki. Anyways, on to chapter 2. So the reader makes her way to the school and bumps into some guy named Yaga, and then his puppet beats her up, and then whoop-pow, Gojo comes flying to save us. Okay, chapter 3 starts off with even more K-pop lyrics. How fun. The reader then starts beating up a vending machine because it's broken, and Gojo takes his first year class to observe her like she's a freaking zoo animal. Are you sure she's more well-behaved than Sensei? I heard a salmon-haired boy whisper. I can hear you, but yes I am. Unlike him, I actually bow, thank, greet, and apologize to people, but that's about all. I shrugged and their eyes widened. So basically, you're like Sensei but with manners? A brunette questioned. No, I'm nothing like that, Ni-chan. I deadpanned as I stared at the said man. Great, I haven't properly introduced myself, have I? I'm last name, your name. Nice to meet you, I said as they nodded. One by one, they introduced themselves until there was only one boy left. Hi, and you are? I asked the boy, walking a bit closer to him. I noticed the boy widen his eye as I was waiting for a response, making my way even closer. His name is Inumaki Toge, Panda quickly said as he pulled me away. Wait, can he not introduce himself, or? I asked as Panda hesitantly shook his head. He can, but it's just his curse technique, which limits his vocabulary. Thus, he'd rather not do so. Panda explained quite vaguely as I nodded. Inumaki-san! I shouted. I wanted to learn more about the boy. He seemed interesting to say the least. I jumped onto the boy as his ears turned red. Okaka! He shouted as I stared blankly at Panda. He's uncomfortable, I'm guessing? Panda shrugged as I gasped before apologizing. You're going to be a handful. Maki sighed as I giggled. Alright, enough of that. I don't think I could draw anymore, so I have to cut the story short. Anyways, what did you guys think of the fanfictions? I think I understand why people are fans of these type of things. I mean, who doesn't like imagining a world where your favorite idols confess their love like middle schoolers and your Gojo's sister? Okay, bye!